heart broke on a Monday at 9:13 a.m. Not with a dramatic fight, not with cheating, just a quiet text that said, "I can't do this anymore." If you've ever felt your chest go hollow while the world kept emailing you calendar invites, listen up, because this is the story of how that break didn't end me. It made me. And the lesson I learned turned into the sharpest edge in my toolkit. I'm Emily, and if you're 25 to 40 in America right now, I know you're carrying weight. Career pivots, rent, parents aging, group chats that went silent. Gallup says daily stress is still near record highs. Neuroscience shows heartbreak activates the same brain pathways as physical pain. No wonder it feels like you got hit by a truck you never saw coming. My life lesson: a broken heart can be a power plant. Pain doesn't have to be the end of the story. It can be the energy source for a better one. For me, the bottom wasn't a single moment. It was a week of small humiliations. The apartment felt like a museum to plans that would never happen. His coffee mug still sat on the second shelf because he's tall and I'm not. I'd open the fridge and close it because food felt like a foreign language. On day 3, I took a Zoom call from the floor, back against a moving box, pretending Wi-Fi issues when really I just couldn't stand up. Slack pinged. My manager wanted an update on a Q4 strategy I'd normally crush. My hands shook. I typed, deleted, typed again. That night, I played our playlist and then sat in the silence after, the kind that presses on your ears. Here's the thing they don't tell you. Heartbreak scrambles your brain. Your body thinks you lost your tribe. I caught myself scrolling his socials like a private investigator who was out of the suspect. Then came the second hit: rumors of layoffs at my company. It was like my heart and my paycheck were on the same shaky bridge. The turning point didn't look inspirational. It was 2:11 a.m., rain tapping the window, me wearing an old hoodie that smelled like his cologne because I hadn't washed it. I texted him. 3 dots appeared, then vanished. My chest clenched. I dropped my phone. And for the first time, I asked a new question. What if this pain is here to teach me how to build? Not rebuild what I had, build what I need. So I started my heartbreak protocol, not because I'm disciplined, but because I had to give my brain a chance to heal. Tip 1. I went 30 days, no contact, not a peek. I unfollowed, muted, boxed up the mug, and moved the furniture. I told my best friend, if I text him, take my phone. You're not weak for needing guardrails. You're smart. Space isn't punishment. It's surgery. Tip 2. I shrunk my life to micro wins. I set a 2-minute rule for everything. Couldn't do a full workout. I did 10 push-ups. Couldn't journal. I wrote 3 sentences. Couldn't cook. I chopped a single onion to start a soup. Momentum is medicine. If you want a blueprint, Atomic Habits taught me to reduce the friction between me and the person I wanted to become. I'll drop a link below because it genuinely helped. Tip 3. Anxiety hits in loops, so I used the 3-3-3 reset. Name 3 things you see, 3 things you hear, move 3 body parts. It sounds simple because it is. It pulled me out of spirals in meetings, on subways, in line at Trader Joe's when our song came on and I thought I might dissolve. Tip 4. I made a breakup budget. I listed my non-negotiables: therapy, groceries, rent, and sliced the rest. Money, stress magnifies heartbreak. Seeing the numbers stabilized me. I swapped dinner dates for walks, retail therapy for library holds, drinks for tea with a friend who asked hard questions and didn't flinch at my puffy eyes. And tip 5. I picked a new identity anchor. Not a new person, a new promise. Mine, be the woman who finishes what she starts. I signed up for a 5K when running a block made me gasp. I created a tiny newsletter on LinkedIn about resilient leadership. One actionable idea every Tuesday. First week, 14 readers. Second, 60. Someone DM'd me, I used your 2-minute rule to write my first line of code. I cried in a Target parking lot because it was the first time in days I felt useful. Cliffhanger moment. Layoffs hit. My stomach dropped when the calendar invite appeared with update. But here's the twist. My tiny newsletter had become a proof of value. In the meeting, I showed how I increased engagement on 2 campaigns and shared 3 posts I wrote that sparked customer replies. I wasn't just doing tasks, I was leading through chaos. I kept my job. 2 months later, I didn't just keep it. I got moved onto a growth project I'd been too timid to ask for before. Heartbreak had stripped me down until all I had left was courage. And it turns out, courage is loud. What changed on the inside mattered more. I slept through the night again. I laughed at a dumb meme and didn't feel guilty. I stopped narrating my worth through someone else's interest. Did I still miss him sometimes? Absolutely. But the missing stopped owning me. I wasn't better than before. I was truer. Here's the motivational story wrapped into a life lesson you can use right now. Create space. 30 days, no contact. Unfollow, mute. Box it up. Your nervous system needs quiet to reset. Micro wins daily. 2-minute rule. Stack small habits until momentum returns. Atomic Habits is a clutch guide. I linked it. Interrupt spirals, 333 method anywhere, anytime. Stabilize your foundation, breakup budget, and 1 weekly therapy or mentor session if you can. Pick one identity anchor. I'm the person who has. Then prove it to yourself in tiny ways. Your broken heart isn't a verdict, it's a visa to a country called Next. Discomfort is the rent you pay for a bigger life. When love breaks you open, choose what gets built inside. If you're still in the thick of it, hear me. You're not behind. You're in training. The days you don't want to get out of bed are the days you're forging edges you'll use for years. Let your heart be broken, not bitter. Take the power without the poison. Reach for your people. Take a walk. Drink water. Write 3 sentences. Then do it again tomorrow. If this hit home, subscribe. I make videos just like this so you can level up without losing yourself. Like this, and drop "I'm rebuilding" in the comments so I know you're with me. Share it with the friend who's pretending they're fine at 9:13 a.m. You're not alone. And your next chapter, it's already knocking. Open the door.